Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So WoWhead, probably everyone knows WoWhead. They make a lot of news about World of Warcraft, guides, etc. They made a classic tier list. So they made a tier list about classes for classic, which class is actually the best class in the game. And that's a good question. So let's go through the tier list that they made and see, are we actually agreeing or are we not agreeing? What could actually be the main classes? So they are stating that warriors are a S tier warrior. For that they're saying warriors in the start when they get, well, from leveling from 1 to 60, they are actually probably the hardest class in the game for leveling. But once they hit level 60 and they get gear, they will be the best damaging class in the game if you're playing Fury. If you're playing PvP, you will be very evil as arms. But in PvE as a Fury, you will be dealing a lot of damage. And you will probably be the best DPS in the game, but it requires gear. You need very good gear and then you will be the best DPS in the game. The same with tank, they are also the best tank in the game. So for this following, I can understand what they're saying, and I will also agree that warrior are S tier and probably the best class in the game. Following up, we're getting mage and priest, and I will actually also agree on that one. I would probably also maybe have said rogue should be on A together with mage priest. Mages is probably the best damage dealer beside warriors. They are very strong, easy rotation, so no doubt mages will be very known and common class in classic, very strong damage dealers. Priests are the best healer in classic, so again they also deserve a place on A. On the next row we see rogue warlock hunters. Warlock hunters are really great damage dealers. Warlocks are insane in PvP for Soul Link. 30% of the damage they take are going to the pit, so that's pretty much, they're like tanks in PvP. But hunter warlocks have very good and easy rotation, deals a lot of damage. They are falling behind mages and warriors, but I would also say rogues should probably also be an A tier for being a very strong PvEer. Also in PvP they're very powerful with a lot of crowd controlling and can be really annoying. On C tier we have paladin and shamans. As WoWhead is saying, paladin, shamans and druid are very poorly strong because the upper classes you see in the top are almost only doing what they're supposed to do. Damage, heal or tank, almost like that. So they have very few traits, and because of that they are very mastering those traits. Paladin, shaman, druids can pretty much be anything except shamans. Paladin, druid can be anything, shaman can be heal damage. But because of this hybrid class, they are also falling behind. So you will not see many, maybe you will see, but people will learn that paladins, shamans, druids are not really the best damage dealers in the game. They will never be able to beat rogue, warlocks, hunter, mage, priest, warriors if both of the players are the same geared and play the same, both very skilled players. Paladin, shaman, druids are probably not going to be beating those in damage. And that's how the story is. If you're playing paladin, shaman, druids, the life is that you're very hybrid. You can do more things than just simple roles, but you're also lacking. So for example, warriors can be tank damage, but paladins and druids can be tank damage healer and ranger damage and melee damage. And because of that, it's like Blizzard have flattened them out so they don't deal and heal the same as probably other classes could do. So paladin, shamans is sharing at a tier C from the WoWhead's list, and I kinda agree on that one. Both of them are really great. They have different utilities. They have strong heals and damage, but they're not having the same damage as any of those on the top rows. Druids is on a D tier from WoWhead's list, and I can probably also I'm kind of feeling like it's a hard punishment. I feel like the druid should be on the C tier. Because they are still fine tanks and healers and damage dealers. I mean, every class on this list can be good. You can be a druid and be the best tank in the game if you're just a good player. It's all skill based, of course, still in some reasonable way. It's of course skill based, gear based, and how you play. Of course, a druid tank can be better than warrior tank if the warrior tank doesn't know what he's doing and all that. But I'm just saying, from the fact, if you're looking on people who has the same gear, has the same stats, you know, are both really great players, then the list is looking like this. And this list is created by WoWhead, but I'm pretty much agreeing on this one here. This was also what I had in my mind, except I would probably have moved rogues up in A tier and druids up in C tier. I feel like paladin, shaman, druids are the same movement. And warlock hunters is like the third best damage dealers. Mage, warrior, priest is like, warriors are probably the best damage dealers, and mage, preach is like the second one. But also priest is the best healer in the game. So yeah. So this is the tier list created from WoWhead, and I have also given my response to this and told what I think about this list and how I feel it should be like. So I'm 90% agreeing with this tier list. But this is probably how it is. So if you're still haven't found out which main you're going to play, maybe this will influence you on how you're actually going to play the game. But keep in mind, play the class you like, play the class you want to play, and don't only think about tier lists, because it will all be depending on, again, gear, stats, and your skills. If you're really good playing at paladins, play paladins. I mean, personally me, I'm going to play either paladin or druid, so I'm going to be playing two of the worst classes in the tier list, but I don't care, because I like paladins or druids in classic, so that's what I'm going to play. I'm still thinking about going holy paladin or restoration druid, still not 100% sure, but I'll go one of these. So this is the tier list created from WoWhead and you can say my feedback on it. So leave down a comment and tell me, which class are you going to play? Is this tier list actually going to be any matter for you? So thanks for watching, and see you in Classic tomorrow.